Some men come to tell a tale. All men tell tales, and most tales are really about little boys and the games they play. You know, the games they play early in the morning, say just about 11 o'clock in the morning when the sun has reached its highest point. And little boys are playing games in their streams. Long streams, wide streams, fast-running streams, deep streams. Most streams have big rocks in them. And little boys sometimes play on these rocks, jumping from rock to rock, running along the stream. And sometimes they'll fall in the water, get wet, get out, dry off, and then maybe walk down a dusty road. Noticing then things like birds and bees and daffodils. They'll sometime even go to the sea, go down to the deep blue sea, and there they'll look out and see the little waves, but these waves appear to be little white horses dancing about. And yet, way out to sea, he'll see the big ships passing, the smokestack following, and he'll watch them and wonder, where do they go? And yet, right down below, where he sat there along the sea, he'll see down below the deep green blue waters, he'll see schools of little fish swimming, long ones, short ones, yellow ones, blue ones, streaks and such, and he'll wonder, where do those fish go? Well, that's the mind of a little boy, and that's how he'd play his games, looking, wanting, wishing. Really, though, we came to tell a tale about men, because they still play games, they still wander about. But now instead of early morning sunshine, it's late at night, or shall we say early morning moonlight. He's walking now in the city streets, listening to the sounds of his own feet. Walking. And now, instead of birds and bees and daffodils, he'll see and listen to the sounds of the neon signs, clicking off and clicking on. He's walking, searching, wanting, hoping, wishing. We've traveled in many a big city, little town, a village, many a country. Among them, Paris or London or Berlin, Tokyo, Yokohama, Venice or Vienna, Cairo, Tel Aviv, Moscow, New York, Atlanta or Mombasa, Dublin or Chicago, or shall we say Hong Kong and Shanghai. And we see all of these men walking, trying to find, sometimes going to coffee houses, tea houses. A man might walk into a coffee house, have a seat at a table. On the table, notice the candle as it flicker like a butterfly on the wing. The waitress will glide by. He'll stop her, mademoiselle. Oh, mademoiselle. Mademoiselle? Oui, monsieur. Mademoiselle, donnez-moi un café expresso, s'il vous plaît. Short time will pass, he'll receive that cup, the warm cup. He'll sit there holding it, looking. His eyes will wander to the walls. On the walls he'll see the paintings, the long lines, the short lines, the circles, the squares. And then he'll notice the colors, the reds, the whites, the blues, the greens, the blacks, the chartreuse. But while sitting in our room, listening to the many voices, looking, listening, wanting, hoping, have the strangest feeling. You know that feeling that someone is watching? He can feel the eyes of someone following knowingly. And so he turns slowly around. And when he turns, he'll see the face of a woman, a beautiful woman sitting, watching. There's a quick moment of recognition. He'll look deep into her eyes. She into his. Then from him words would appear to come to her. Then words would come back from her to him again. You are, to say the least, a most enchanting person. Your eyes seem to say the most enchantment as you go. In life, I know you've had many a strange situation. 'Tis said you attract men you'll attract me when, while sitting on hips so soft, so sweet, are you sitting there for me to meet? Or could I, with words all so sweet, say, could we gather later, in eternity? Or would you too think I'm a fool? You know, we're in that room, all of us, and we sit there through the smoke and the many voices. Through the smoke we try to see this man and woman. We can only see the silhouette. We can't hear them too many voices, and so we turn back to our own tables. There we see, and there we wonder if we're not just really seeing ourselves. But then above all the many sounds in that room, there is a sound we know, and it sounds like a little boy whistling, playing games early in the morning sunshine. We listen, and we hear the tones of Paris or London or Berlin or Tokyo or Yokohama, Venice or Vienna or Cairo or Tel Aviv or Moscow or New York, Atlanta or Mombasa, Shanghai or Hong Kong, Dublin or Chicago. And we say then this must be the sound of a man. You are, to say the least, a most enchanting person. Your eyes seem to say the most enchantment as you go. In life, I know you've had many a strange situation. 'Tis said you attract men. You'll attract me when, while sitting on hips so soft, so sweet, are you sitting there for me to meet? Or could I, with words all so sweet, say, could we gather later, in eternity? Or would you too think I'm a fool? There it is, the heavy, strong sound of this man's feet leaving our room. And we wonder if he's leaving our room and that lovely lady to go back out into the cold, lonely night to wander alone. Listening still, we hear the round sound, the soft staccato sound of a woman's feet joining his. Together they have a strong, definite, happy melody and a rhythm, and we know then they're both leaving our room. We wonder only if they're leaving our room to go out into the night somewhere to be alone. Or are they going still to another club, a bar, a school, a cafe, coffee house, or somewhere else, and perchance someone else to see them, who might say, here they come, here they come. Yashidinama wala dame debe simo wala gamwa wali diamawa zadi gamela lovo sud lemena wasudo zuma woso uso mele le chamu Nima watu la dumão chibidia final va tous ces femmes le dalla mandouala le bidion. There he is. There's the whistler walking, listening, wanting, trying to find, hoping, walking late at night, listening to the sounds of his feet, wondering if there's not someone else following, but turning, seeing no one, and saying, it's me. But then the whistler whistles, measures not his whistle by the time of night or day. He listens and watches and wants. That's the whistler. And so we are the whistlers. Looking, wanting. But then sometimes the whistler might hear something he'll think he's forgotten, or did someone else say it? There he is. There we are. To welcome faith or see danger coming. To hear her sing a soundless song. Time knows what is wrong and will right all before it's gone. Time knows what is wrong and will right all before it's gone. Ya yawo mahawale jamu fa sigi letam go kwela dana se mi va mela wa usulu la la wo shidi di me vela di na quale sine jomo go wa sine ya la usule la ma usule ya wutu go mama mi challa kan kafu no sile